Hello everyone, welcome to online session of Standard 8th Civics. In this session, we will learn chapter number 6, Bureaucracy. Students, in this box, you can see a few posts like District Collector, Municipal Commissioner, Finance Secretary and Divisional Commissioner. Students, people working on this post are known as civil servants. Civil means we citizens, and civil servants work for us. Civil servants are the part of bureaucracy. They work in the government's administrative department. As in chapter number 3, we have studied about Union Executive and the role of Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers. Their work is to look after the administration of the country, means implementing the law, and bureaucracy is the administrative system which works under the Union Executive. And what is the responsibility of this department? Bureaucracy has the responsibility of actual implementation of government's policies. In Union Executive, Prime Minister and Council of Ministers make proposals for new laws and decide upon the policies. And bureaucracy implements the government policies. Students, in this chapter we will learn about the importance of bureaucracy. Two basic and important functions which government of every country carries out is to defend the country from the external aggression and internal threats. Students, security of the nation is the first responsibility of the government. Security from external attacks and internal threats. This security is carried out by the service called the armed forces. And second important function is to provide various services to citizens and ease their daily lives, which will enable them to develop themselves and the society. Students, an proper administrative system is developed which is known as civil services. The system of civil servants is also known as bureaucracy. Representatives elected by the people and the ministers have the responsibility to carry out the work of the department by giving priority to public welfare. Students, in parliamentary democracy system, representatives are elected by the people. Therefore, it is the responsibility of the elected representatives or ministers to work for the welfare of the people, to provide basic necessity, and fulfilling the needs of the people is the responsibility of the ministers. Therefore, the ministers are divided into various departments like Finance Department, Education Department, Agriculture Department, Railway Department, Health Department, Transport Department, etc. Every department has a minister who is the political head of that department. It is not necessary that the ministers may be expert in that particular subject or department, but he or she works keeping in mind the broad public interest, means according to the requirement of the public, and every department has a secretary who gives expert advice to the minister. These secretaries are appointed from the civil services. Thus, Parliament has to work according to the aspirations of the people, means according to the expectations of the people, and also according to the administrative expertise, means according to the skills and ability of the administrative department. Now, let us learn about the characteristics of bureaucracy. Bureaucracy is a permanent mechanism. The Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers change after every election. But the bureaucracy is permanent in nature. Therefore, some important tasks like tax collection, environment protection, maintenance of law and order, provisions regarding social security are always undertaken by the bureaucracy. Political neutrality means working without any partiality. If a political party fails to win elections, it has to leave government and another party that wins elections come to power. The new government may change some policies of the earlier government, and in such case the bureaucracy is expected to remain neutral. The bureaucracy is supposed to carry out the implementation of the policy decisions with the same efficiency and commitment. Government may change after every election if they fail to win the elections, but the bureaucracy remains neutral. Therefore, bureaucracy is supposed to carry out the implementation of their policy decisions with the same effectiveness and dedication and loyalty while performing its duties. Next is anonymity. Students, civil servants are never held responsible for any success or failure of policy. Why? Because it is minister who makes proposals for new laws and policies of his/her department. Therefore, it is the minister who is responsible for his efficiency or inefficiency of the concerned department. Civil servants are never publicly criticized for the same. The Parliament holds the minister responsible for malpractices, means for his carelessness, and in such case the minister bears the responsibility and protects the bureaucracy. Students, now let us learn about the significance of Indian bureaucracy, means the importance of Indian bureaucracy. The structure of the Indian bureaucracy is extensive, means large and complex. Bureaucracy gives stability to the political system by providing water supply, public cleanliness, transport facilities, health, agricultural reforms, prevention of pollution, and such other services consistently to the people. This brings stability in the day-to-day life of the people. Bureaucracy plays very important role in implementing the law enacted by the government for empowerment of women, child security, plans for marginalized sections. Marginalized sections of the society are been brought into the mainstream by implementing the reservation policy. Their participation has been increased in the process of decision making. In this way, bureaucracy effectively participates for the public welfare. Now, let us learn about the types of civil services in India. In India, there are three main types of civil services: All India services, Union or Central services, State civil services. All India services include the Indian Administrative Service, that is IAS, Indian Police Service, that is IBS, and Indian Forest Service, that is IFS. Union or central services come under the Union government. They include Indian Foreign Service, that is IFS, and Indian Revenue Service, that is IRS. State civil services come under the state government. They include Deputy District Collector, Block Development Officer, Tehsildar means Executive Magistrate, etc. They are recruited through competitive examinations held at the state level. Institutions like the Public Service Commissions are established by Indian Constitution to make sure that the civil servants are elected on the basis of criteria of merit and efficiency. At central level, UPSC, that is Union Public Service Commission, conducts examination for recruitment, means enrollment and appointment of candidates for all India services and central services. And at the state level, MPSC means Maharashtra Public Service Commission selects candidates through competitive examinations and recommends them to the government to be enrolled in the state administration. Students, there is a provision for reservation for the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, women, other backward caste, and specially abled, so that people from all sections of society could get the opportunity to enter in bureaucracy and civil service. Minister and secretaries. Students, as we studied before, secretaries are appointed from civil service who gives expert advice to the ministers in each department. Civil servants are aware of the history of success and failures of policies. Therefore, the efficiency of a particular government department depends upon the interrelation between the minister and the secretary. The decision relating to the department are made by concerned ministers, but necessary information to make such decision is given by the civil servant. Therefore, proper planning and efficiency is necessary while taking decisions. Students, it is the civil servant who knows the financial provisions for the particular scheme or plan. Civil servants are aware of history of success and failures of the policies. As civil servants are permanent mechanism, government may change after election, depends upon the majority votes. Civil servants work with different government. They are aware of the financial positions of the particular scheme or plan, and they are also aware of the history of success and failures of policies. Therefore, ministers try to maintain a dialogue, means a good relation and mutual trust with the civil servants. In this way, department can work smoothly.